Hey guys, it's Lydia here. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a really exciting video. I'm going to be doing Black Widow's braids from the trailer of the Black Widow movie. This trailer has been out for a long time, and honestly I was waiting to do this video for a while and waiting for the Black Widow movie to come out. Finally, I just decided, you know what, I'm just going to film this video and post it. I'm sorry, I completely forgot about Halloween and I should have done this video before Halloween, but sorry. But you know, you can still wear these hairstyles, they're still really cool, and if the video ever does come out in theaters, you can wear it then. So without further ado, let's dive in. For her hairstyle, she has three really cool braids. She has this kind of ponytail half-up hybrid with some really cool braids in there. She has just a basic, why am I losing, what is it? A basic Dutch braid. Thank you. A basic Dutch braid that is really simple, but there's like a few key things which I'm going to show you how to make it just perfecto it. And then the third one is a half updo, which I'm going to show you, like, I'm going to try to get the similar texture she has in her hair. My hair is kind of doing something else, so I'm going to try to get a texture she has, but I might not be able to. Point is, I'm just going to show you some of the hairstyles. Obviously they're going to look different on my hair because I have really thick hair. My hair's a lot different than hers, but it's okay. We're just going to show you how to do the hairstyles. Doesn't matter if they look exactly like hers. Good? Good. Alrighty. Let's dive in. I'm going to start off with the ponytail because it's my favorite. So what I'm just going to do is just take the hair from like just the nape of my neck and pull that up, or leave that out, and the rest of it is going to go into a ponytail. Now this is going to be a mix of our braids, and I can't really tell if some of the hair is down or not. And so I'm just not going to leave any hair down. There might be some, but I think it's just braids. So first we're going to take this and we're going to clip it out of the way so that way it doesn't go into the ponytail. And then you're going to pull up your ponytail till, like, it's not a high ponytail, it's just right back here. And you're just going to sweep your hair in with your hands. You want this to be very messy. You're going to secure your hair with a little elastic. This isn't absolutely necessary. You could do a bigger elastic, but I'm going to do the little one, see how it works. If I was going to wear this all day, I would probably go with a thicker elastic because my hair is really thick and I just feel like this would not hold up my hair properly, break or something throughout the day. But we're just going to go with it for now. Alright, and then obviously got to make it all cool in the front, pulling out pieces. Then you're going to take the hair, the free hair that you clipped up earlier, and we're going to split it into three. It's really simple. We're just going to make three separate braids with this. A regular 3-strand braid, nothing fancy here. And it looked like her hair just kind of faded. It didn't really, or the braid just kind of faded and didn't, like, wasn't secured with anything. So I'm going to try and tease it at the bottom. You could also just braid it all the way down and then just stop braiding, but my hair would fall out, so I'm going to braid it all the way down and then tease it with a brush. So you have your end. You're just going to back comb a bit. Try not to make it too frizzy, but you're just going to gently tease it, and that's going to knit the hair together and make it stay. And then you just repeat that again with another section. And then once you've done the braids, go in and pull them apart and really mess them up, because her braids are not perfect at all, so you want to make sure that yours are not either. Alrighty, and that is it for the first hairstyle. This one is probably one of the easier ones, and it's super simple. All you're doing is 3 braids and a ponytail. It's really easy, and it's just really, really cool, and this is just something, like, it's I don't know, I really love this one, And it's a lot different from a lot of the hairstyles she's done in her other movies, and I think it's really, really cool. So for hairstyle number 2, we're going to be doing her Dutch braid. Now this is super, super, super simple, and so don't be intimidated if you're like, I don't know how to Dutch braid. It's not that hard. So if you know how to French braid, you're already like most of the way there. If you don't know how to French or Dutch braid, have no fear. I'm going to quickly show you. Basically, when you're doing a normal braid, you just braid over the hair. So let me demonstrate. Hope you can see this. You have your section, you split it into 3, and then you take one side, you braid it over top of the middle section. You take the other section, you braid it over top. So as you can see, I'm braiding over. That's what I mean when I say braid over. Now, for a Dutch braid, when you're adding in hair, you want to have that 3D look of the braid, so you braid under. This is really, really easy. It's just slightly changing a regular French braid. So you start with your 3 sections, but this time you take the outside strand and braid it under the middle section. Outside strand, braid it under. It's very, very simple. Don't freak out. Just practice doing that with a regular braid, and then we're going to go to adding in hair. So for her braid, it starts kind of like right at the top of her head. So pick up a section that ends right about where you want the braid to be. So I want my braid to start right about here, then my section ends right about there. Pick up your section, and don't really worry about what it looks like from the front right now. We're going to deal with that later. And then split it into 3 like we did, and then we're going to do braiding under. So braid under that middle section instead of over. And then you're going to pull in new hair. So all I like to do is I like to hold the 3 sections with one hand, and then just slide my finger and pick up some hair and then braid it both under. You can do however you want, just pick up more hair, braid it in, and try to go adding slightly smaller sections as you're braiding in, because it just makes it look a little bit better. Alrighty, and then once you've picked up all the hair, then just braid it all the way down. But I think her tail of this braid is a little bit longer, so you can leave a little more hair at the bottom. So braid pretty much as long as you can backwards, and then once you want like a longer tail, so like a couple inches left. I'm sorry, I'm moving around. I'll show you once I secure it with an elastic. Alrighty, so secure it with an elastic. And as you can see, there's a lot of hair left. That's what we want, because that's what her hair was like. So it's okay if you have a lot of hair. So that's just the basic Dutch braid. However, we want to make it look pretty. So what we're going to do, like the ponytail, I'm going to go in and just pull it apart. So first I'm just going to kind of pull at the sides with my fingers and loosen that up. And then I'm just going to take my hair and just kind of like pull out all these wispy pieces. These are just the flyaways that you want. Make it look all nice and pretty, have some face framing, but also make you look like you're a warrior, like you're Black Widow. Alrighty, so then the final thing, not the final thing, one of the things is that all the hair I pulled out is kind of straight, and hers is always like curled. It's very natural curled, but it's still a little bit curled. So all you're going to do is just kind of like give it a gentle bend, just so that way it's not just straight. Now if you have curly hair, you don't really need to do this, or if you have a hair with like a slight bend, that was weird. We're going to fix that. But if you have hair with a slight bend, you don't really need to do this. But I'm going to do this in the mirror, and I'm just going to kind of take the flat iron and kind of twist it and kind of like add a little bend. Not exactly like this, it's a little crazy, but trying to just add a little movement to the hair. Alrighty, and then finally I like to go to the braid and pull on just the edges to barely pull it apart. Now this isn't something you want to like go crazy on. It's just to give it a little bit of, just to make it a little bit nicer. As you can see, it's like a kind of pretty braid compared to before. It wasn't as pretty. And that is it. Now, obviously my hair isn't like exactly like hers. As I said at the beginning, we have very different hair, and that's okay. The point is just to get as close as I can. I'm basically doing the same hairstyle. Obviously it's not the same, but that's okay. And I honestly really enjoy this hairstyle. I think it's really, really cool, and it would definitely look really cool if you had like the whole look, the whole outfit. Hairstyle, it's going to be a half updo. However, her hair is curled, and I wanted to do just like a slightly similar curling method. It's not going to be exactly the same, but I thought I'd just kind of show you like a curling method you could do if you really have no idea how to curl your hair and just want something to do for this hairstyle. You can do this. So I have a 1 1/4 inch curling iron, and this might be slightly too big, so if you have a 1 inch, that would probably be perfect. So just kind of use whatever you have, it doesn't really matter, but a 1 inch would work. And we're going to go in sections because that just helps us get all the hair. So I'm going to start by clipping up everything but the nape of my neck up and out of the way. And I'm just going to take 2 claw clips and secure it up here because that just is the easiest for me. Alrighty, and then once you've got your hair clipped up, just curl it. So for how I'm going to curl it, I'm just going to, how should I do this? I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the hair and wrap it around the curling iron like so. And as I wrap it around, I don't let go of the end, so that way it kind of twists itself on the curling iron. But depending on your hair can either do what mine just did and kind of like not really curl that much, or it can really pick up the curl. And that also has to do with how big or small your curling iron is. Mine's pretty big, so it's going to be a looser wave, but it's okay. So anyways, we're just going to continue around my head doing the same thing. So I'm just going to wrap it around. And then once you're done with the bottom layer, you can let down another layer. So for some of you, you could do like 3 layers for your whole head. For others like me, you might have to do like 5, but it's okay. Just depending on how thick your hair is, just drop down another section. I feel like I'm making progress. These curls look better. They're slowly getting better, hopefully. For this bad lighting situation. It's getting dark, so we need to finish this up. But anyways, as you can see, my whole hair is curled. It's not perfect. My hair really never is perfect when I curl it, but that's okay. So I just kind of like to move it around very gently. But this just kind of helps to kind of break up the curls, because there are, like, you can kind of tell before it just seemed like it was a little bit like each curl was together. So I'm just going to like very gently just kind of run my hands over my hair. Nothing crazy. And now, finally, we've come to the hairstyle. So I wasn't exactly sure if this was Dutch braids or regular braids. So I'm going to make it simple for you guys and do regular braids. But it might be Dutch braids. I don't know. If you want to go crazy, do 3 Dutch braids, or we can do 3 regular braids. But anyways, you're going to pick up this section at your part line. Quickly check in the mirror. Looks about right. pick up a section and we're going to do 3 regular braids with this. It's super simple. So just split it into 3. Now the braids don't start like, they don't come down like this. They kind of are like pulled together and then go down. So I might like do some pinning after the fact. Alrighty, and then I want to take all these braids and kind of collect them in one section. So what I'm going to do is just pull it over to kind of where I want them to sit, because they're kind of like obviously sitting like 3 separate braids. So I'm just going to pull them over one at a time to kind of where I want them to be, and then just pin them all there so that way they kind of flow down from there. Alrighty, and that's the hairstyle. I feel like this took way too long to do because every time I curl my hair it just takes forever, but that is it. Obviously you don't have to curl your hair, or one thing I was thinking would be really easy, you could do that TikTok heatless curling method that I did on my channel. I will link it above. That would be so great if you want this look but you don't want to take a long time to curl your hair. That method takes so fast and you can do it the night before and it's so good. But that is it for this hairstyle. I think it's really cool, it's really simple, and I love that pretty much in the last 2 movies she's had just kind of like a cool half updo in the mix, and then she has like her braid that she like fights in, but she has her still really cute half updo as well. So I like these half updos. I think they're really pretty. They are in both movies they were like really simple to do, and this would be great if you just want like something simple to like be Black Widow but not go crazy. This one is cute. That is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I really like making these character hairstyles. I don't do enough of them, but it's been a lot of fun. And you know, I haven't said this enough on the channel, but thank you so much. The last Black Widow video I did, it has so many views and so many nice comments, and that's just so incredibly nice, and it's so sweet of you guys, so thank you so much. Even if this video doesn't get as big as that one, I definitely appreciate each and every one of you who've clicked on this video and who enjoy it. So thank you so much. If you enjoyed it, you can go hit that subscribe button and the like button and comment below about what video you'd like me to do next, and also like which one of these hairstyles was your favorite, or what event you're going to be wearing these hairstyles to, because I really do love hearing those comments. But yeah, that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next Friday for another video. Alright guys, bye!